All right, so we are back and we want to add password authentication to our application, right? So you can see right here, we are inside our auth page, which is a sign in and sign up. We already have OAuth already configured for both the sign in and sign up, but we don't have the login with email and password done, right? So we are going to quickly set that up in this video. Here's our code, here's the application. Now, the first thing that we want to quickly do is let us go into our layout.tsx and let us add our toolstar because we want to use that for notifications when a user enters their credentials or their details, and then they have to see errors or whatever, like whatever notification we want to pass them through this toolstar, right? So what we want to do is we want to come here into the layout.tsx, and then inside the context clients provider, let us just come here and import the toolstar just like that, right? Just like that. And we'll just import that from components slash UI slash Sonar, just like that. So we just save that right there. You will see it import at the top right here. Now that you've been able to get that done, we can now move on to the next thing. Now we'll come into auth.ts, right, inside our Convex folder, and then we have to import this password right here. So you can see all these are inside the docs. So we just come password just like that. So password, right? Perfect. But we need to import it. So we just come here and then import that. So password providers slash what? Password. Wait, hold up. Auth. And then provider slash password. Am I wrong? Well, it looks like I may be wrong, right? So let us quickly check the docs. It looks like I may be wrong. Convex auth. Oh, snap. Convex auth. Let me just search it. Convex auth. And inside Convex auth right here. Yeah, let us go into passwords and then import it here. Perfect. Yeah, this is what I was trying to do. Space that, and yeah, we are good to go. All right, so this is amazing. We have that done. Now the next thing we want to quickly do is we want to go ahead and go into the sign in card.tsx right here, and then we want to set up a couple things. Now when you are trying to sign in, you might obviously want to show like some type of loading states or whatever, so we are going to be using a use state called pending. So I'm going to say const pending set pending. Oh snap, sets pending, just like that. And then we can just set that up right here nicely. Okay, amazing, amazing. That is amazing. So now that we have pending and set pending set up for us, the next thing we want to do is we want to set up the function that allows us to do or to sign into application, right? So we'll just come here, enter twice, and then come and create. So we'll say const handle password sign in, just like that. And then you just make it an asynchronous function with the E parameter, and then you can set this up right here. Now inside, obviously, let's close the function. Now inside, we want to make sure that once we run the function, it doesn't refresh the page. So we do that by saying e.prevent default, and then we show the loading states, right? So we can simply just show the loading states by saying set pending to what? To true, just like that, right? Now, I don't want us to be using try catch plus because they can get clunky. So let us just go ahead and use a promise. Okay, so in this case, we'll just come down here and then we say what? We'll say that take this sign in function that we had imported, right, at the use auth actions right here. And then let's open up the brackets and then pass in the password arguments just like that. And at the end here, we just pass in the use states of the email and then the password, just like that. And then we just add one more argument, which is the flow, and then we just set the flow to be what? sign in just like that, right? All right, great job. Yeah, so now that we have that already set up, we now have to, it's a promise, right? So let's try to catch the error, right? So in case there are any errors, let's just catch them. Set that up by opening it up and then taking the error just like that, creating an arrow function, opening it up, and then console logging the error just like that right here. Okay, and then after, we can use the toast to show to the user and be like, oh, you failed to sign in, right? Or whatever, just check your credentials. You can see right here. So we can take the toast from Sonar just like that. If you check inside the .cn UI docs, you would see it getting imported just like this, and you can just use this toast.error just like that, and then you show the error toast just like that right there. Now, after we are done, we are simply going to use the finally step. So you can see right here, finally, and then inside we just set a spending to be false just like this. All right, great job. And after we are done with that, we want to make sure that when we are signing in with the OAuth, we want to come and set the spending to be true at the beginning, because obviously we want to show a loading state, right? Then after we are done, we can now come and use our promise to set it back to false just like that, right? So we set expanding to false so that the loading state ends just like that, right? Great job. All right, so now that we are done, let us go down here and let us apply all these functions and variables that we set up here that are not being used, right? Okay, so let's go down here. Now the first thing is, let's apply the function. Now for the function, we are just going to go into this form right here, and then we just add the onSubmit function. So on submits, just like that. And then we just pass in what? Handle. Oh, snap. Just pass in handle password sign in just like that right there. All right. Now that we are good, the next thing we want to do is, now we want to take these disabled that we set to explicit false, and then we just pass in pending, right? So that they are only disabled based on this pending loading state that we have, right? You can simply just copy this, paste it in here. Yeah, and then paste it in here too as well, and paste that in here too as well. Perfect. Amazing. We are doing a great job right there. All right, cool. Now that we have these already set up, now that we have these set up right here, yeah, I think there's one more thing. Let us come to this right here, and then let's set that to pending as well. Great job. Okay. Oh, I think we may have made a mistake. Yeah. Okay, great job. Okay, so now that we have this right here, we want to go to the next thing, which is what? The sign up card right here. Okay, so inside the sign up card, we are pretty much going to have to change like a bunch of stuff in here. All right, so yeah, that is it. So let us, yeah, go into the sign up card right here, right? And then we'll pretty much do everything that we did. We just do the same thing in here, okay? So, but before that, let us go through, and then you see the difference, right? So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's the same sign in, and yeah, that is it. They don't have anything else. Yeah, sign in. Yeah. Okay. It's the same thing right here. Okay. Great job. Yeah, so we can pretty much just proceed. Right. Great job. Okay. All right. So now that we have these bad boys set up for us, let us go into a sign up card, and then let's set up pretty much the same thing, right? So I'll come here, and I'll just copy all these bad boys right here. I think we can even copy all these. So I'll just copy that, copy, and then come into the sign up, and then I will simply paste it right here. Great job. Great job right there. Yeah, great job. And what else? So we have the sign in that we are supposed to take. So let's take this sign in from use auth actions. We can just take it from the top right here. Const sign in use auth actions, just like that. And then we import that up here. You can see it right there, right? Great job. Then after, we can import the toast tool as well. Great. We take that from Sona, and then we are good to go. Now, I think the rest of the things here would pretty much just be changing values, right? Because we have use password sign up. So let's make it sign up right there. And here we are going to set this up to be sign up, just like that. All right. Great job. Error signing up like this. Great job. And what else? We are going to scroll down, and yeah, this one is pretty much the same thing. Use handle or sign in. It could still be the same thing. There's no need to change it, but just so maybe we can keep things in shape, and I think can just make it sign up. It don't change nothing. Yeah, so yeah, that is pretty much it for that. And yeah, and I think one more thing that we might want to do is we might want to check, right? We might want to check a couple of things. That is inside here. Let us come inside here and let us check for if the password and the confirmed password are not the same, right? So if they are not the same, we can just say passwords do not match. Please try again, and then we can just set pending to be false, just like that, right? And then we can return. If you don't enter this return, it will still go and run this command, right? But once you put in the return, it will just end right here in case the password and confirmed password don't match, right? Great job right there. Okay, so if we want to prevent something like this, like if we want to prevent the set pending to be false and then putting in the return, if we want to prevent something like that, we just have to bring this set pending to be right in front of this sign in, right? So that whenever we click on it, it will first check before even trying to set anything, right? So we can just be like this, as simple as A, B, C. Okay, so now that we are in here, we will just yeah, this is just whatever it is. It has already been set up nicely, right? So now we'll just take all these values that we have in here, and then we just set them up accordingly. So the first thing is we just go into the form right here, and we can just add on submits. And then on submit, we just like say handle password sign up, just like that, right? And next thing is that we are going to come in here, and we are going to set the disabled to be pending so that they become our loading state right here. So I can just copy this pending value and then just place them in here, paste, right? Great job. And then here we can just paste that as well. Can come inside here and paste that as well, and then paste that in here as well. Great job. All right, now the last thing is you see that we have this function that says handle OAuth sign up, but none of our OAuth buttons inside the sign up page or sign up card does that, right? So what we're going to do is just going to set on click, right? Great job. And then inside we just set them to be the handle or sign up Google, just like that. And then we'll pretty much do the same thing right here on click, and then we just set the handle auth, right? So just like that, handle auth sign up GitHub, just like that right there. All right, so yeah, that is pretty much it for that, yeah, for what we have when it comes to setting up the password sign in, right, or sign up, right. Great job. So now that we have this, let us open up the terminal, make sure that our application is running, right? So this is our application running. You can see it right here. Okay, and this is also the, yeah, okay, yeah, this is Convex. Yeah, it says the functions are ready. Great job. In case you forgot how to run that, we have in our package.json, we already have the functions, right? So ban run dev this, yeah, and ban run dev just like that to run the next server, and then this is to run the Convex dev server, right? So yeah, that is it. Let us go into the tables, and I want us to get rid of all the data, the user data that we have in here, right? So that we can just test everything once and for all. So this is it. I will clear the table. Perfect. Let us come in here, auth sessions, just like that, and then let's just clear the table as well right here. I will go into auth accounts right here, and then I could just clear the table right there, nice and clean, right? Yeah, and that's pretty much it, I guess. Let me click on users. Okay, yeah, users is empty. Okay, great job. Okay, it still says auth account, but yeah, it's loading. So of course, yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so users are empty. Great job. Let us go and test this. Let me quickly refresh so that we know that we don't have anything in here. Let's quickly go ahead and sign up right there. Now, so we have this default, and then I can just put that in there, right? I don't, okay, let me just intentionally let me just fill up the details right there at gmail.com. Just fill up the details right there, gmail.com. And I'll just come here, fill in details as well. Oh, it keeps auto-filling for me. Yeah, so no worries. Uh let's just try to sign up right there. Great job. Reload. So yeah, now that we signed up, we just have to log in, and then that should pretty much do the job for us. So yeah, let's quickly, yeah, so you see I have been logged in right here. We can simply log out as well, and then that is pretty much the password functionality that we've set up just like that right there. All right. Okay, great job. Thank you very much for getting to this part of the video. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one.